from the Browns to the block. We bring that pride, no cap, no spin, just talk that hits. From downtown lights to the Lake Erie grid. Steam rises high off the Cuyahoga flame. In the city of work, we don't play no games. Skyline whisper stories of hustle and grind. Cleveland's heartbeat never falls behind. It's 216 where the voices collide, holding it down like a tide won't subside. No fluff, just fire. This truth takes flight. Let's get to the facts, yeah, starting tonight.
Welcome to Let's Get to the Facts podcast. I am your host, Doss. I am here with my man, Coach Shot, as we always do every Monday, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we sit back, we talk about sports, we talk about politics, we talk about entertainment. What's up, Coach?
Not much, Coach. How you doing today?
I'm good, man. I can't complain. I'm a little rested today, so that's a good thing.
Uh-huh.
And, I had a good weekend, man. We, our fraternity, my chapter, we celebrated 45 years this past weekend. So,
down there in Youngstown, man.
Yeah, man. It was nice, man. We had a good time out there.
Okay, yeah. I see you took a picture with one of my boys, man, Petey.
Yeah, that's my dude. He came up under me.
Yeah, that's my dude, man. He was a couple grades ahead of me in high school, man, but I looked up the dude on the football field and off the football field, man. He's a real good dude, man.
Oh, yeah, big time. He real good with the camera stuff, too. We work together.
Oh, yeah.
We've been we both work in the film stuff, but we trying to link up, man, but sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. You know how it is with schedules and stuff. But, All right, man. So, look, man. It was a crazy sports week. First off, I'm happy that my Hurricanes won, and I'm happy my Buckeyes won. So I like that. I like that those two pulled it out.
Yeah.
But all college football aside, we just gonna jump right into this Cleveland Browns stuff. We're gonna jump right into this Cleveland Browns stuff, man, because it's a clusterfuck right now. That's the best way we can put it. It's a clusterfuck. So let's recap this Browns game, man. What did you think when you saw it out, when you was watching it, you was paying attention to everything? Now, well, understand we gonna talk about Dylan Gabriel.
Uh-huh.
But let's just talk about the game in itself.
All right, we're just gonna talk about the game in itself.
Let's just talk about the game in itself right now, Coach.
Okay. So, game in itself, I thought they looked it a little bit better offensively. A little bit. Not a lot of bit, but a little bit. At least it wasn't, the 3 and outs. It wasn't a lot of those. It's some, but it wasn't a lot.
It was enough.
It was enough.
It was enough.
Man, listen. All I can say is this: there's always something with the Browns, man.
Always.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I think 17 points is the most points we done scored this season,
which is disgusting.
Utterly disgusting.
Yes.
And then the defense. Listen. Denzel's my dude.
I was waiting.
He's my dude. So I had to watch the touchdown over again. The game-winning touchdown. To see if he was in zone or man. He was in zone, but he didn't squeeze him to the sideline.
Did not squeeze the sideline or put an effort in.
Yeah, he kind of just let him run down the sidelines, and then he faded inside, and then he left Rocket out to hang because he got blamed for the touchdown, but it's really kind of like it's more so Denzel's. I like the fact that he said it was his fault.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I think pretty much in the game, him and Newsom did a good job on their receivers throughout the game. They ain't listen to go against Addison and Jefferson. They do a good job. I mean, I could pull up the stats real quick.
Well, you got to remember, Addison didn't even play the first half.
Yeah, he played till the second half. I mean, no.
That means Naylor was giving it to Newsom. Naylor was giving it to
I don't know how much
Ward.
Coach, what do you consider giving it? Because Naylor had 4 targets, 3 receptions, 27 yards. Is that giving to somebody?
That's giving it to him. You the third option on a regular basis. That means Hawkinson was doing his thing. He was.
Yeah, he had six targets, 6 receptions for 30 yards.
Jefferson dogged both DBs.
Jefferson went off in the second half of the game. He had 11 targets, 7 receptions, 123. I give you everything except for Naylor. Naylor ain't go off, Coach. He ain't give it to nobody getting 3 receptions.
Didn't he have some runs too? Didn't he have some rushes too?
Let's see here. Rushing category, Naylor, 1 for 15.
Okay.
So I give you the rest.
You know who missed him on that tackle?
I don't know.
Newsom.
No.
Newsom missed him on the tackle.
It wasn't Newsom. He got around the edge, and it was because of what's his name? Wright's fault. Alex Wright. He bit down, and by the time he realized dude was coming, he was too fast and came around the edge and picked up 15 yards and went out of bounds.
Newsom had a chance to get him and win.
I'll find the clip and show you Newsom was not even in the play. Coach, you gotta stop blaming Newsom and Denzel for everything.
My son kept pointing out. He was just like, Newsom is ass. And I stepped back and I kept watching him.
No, he is ass.
Newsom had a rough day.
I wouldn't call it a rough day.
He had a rough day, Coach.
Put it this way. So I gotta ask you, what is your problem with Denzel Ward and Greg Newsom? What? Because it seems like you got it out for them.
All right, here's my problem. My problem with Denzel Ward is this. He's sometimey. Just like he was sometimey on that game-winning play. That should have been the one play you should have been on your A game. That like the game-winning touchdown. That's on you. Like
he said it was on
him. And he's that more than he should be. As a top-rated DB in the league, he is sometimey way too much for me, and he's too injury prone.
What league? Because if you think about it, you can't say he's top-rated because he's never been ranked in the NFL top 100. He's never been ranked in there. He'll get you some Pro Bowls here and there, but he's not. When you go around the league,
people talk about him as a top DB.
Yeah, but he's not in the put this way. They talk about him because he's the top DB on the Browns. But is he like as the league wise around his players? Do they view him as a top 10 DB? Unfortunately, no, they don't.
Well, when the commentators are speaking of him, they speak of his stats and stuff. They talk about him being a top DB.
Yeah, when you talk about the press and when you talk about like coaches, the other coaches respecting him as a top DB, yeah. But when you talk about his peers, even like when you look at the NFL 100, that man ain't never made it, not even 99, not even 100.
Hey, my cousin just chimed in and said he's trash. He talked about being a shutdown cornerback.
Listen, he
has talked about as being a shutdown cornerback.
Ain't nobody in the league a shutdown quarterback, man. Now you give me one person that's a shutdown quarterback in the league.
I don't think there is any right now.
Exactly.
I don't think there is any. I mean,
because you look at it, they was promoting Sauce Gardner, and Sauce is getting his ass handed to him.
Big time.
You know what I'm saying? Like there isn't one. When you talk about like back in Jalen Ramsey right now, he getting his ass handed to him. Ain't really no, you know what I'm saying? Even when you go down to like Christian Gonzalez of the Patriots, ain't really no shutdown right now.
I mean, oh boy, what was it? Stanley from the Texans?
From the Texans?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I also seen the game where he kind of got a little bit, tail spanking.
but that's a game. We're talking about like on a consistent basis. Denzel Ward is inconsistent.
I gotta disagree with y'all. I agree with you on the injuries. Yes, he is injury prone, but when the man is out there, I don't see too many DBs, too many receivers killing him. I can't wait for the end of the season stats to see how how he matches up against all these different receivers that we played the whole season. And once they drop those stats, Coach, I will bring them to you. We can compare and contrast.
Okay. Oh, you talk about Patrick. My cousin said, "What about Denver's DB?" I think he's talking about Patrick Surtain Jr.
Oh, I love Surtain, but I don't think he's like back in the day, like a Darrell Reeves or a Deion Sanders when you ain't throwing the ball that side of the field.
Yeah,
he's good. Can he be one of those eventually? Yeah, because if his trajectory keep going up, I'll give it to him. If he keeps getting better and better, he's almost there, but he's still getting targeted. Ain't nobody saying, "Oh, we're not throwing it to that side."
My cousin said also, he said Newsome is trash as well.
I mean, Newsome lighting ass if you ask me. He get sometimes. Yeah, I ain't gonna say he trash, but he borderline garbage. He borderline there.
He said he borderline garbage.
Hey, you see they got rid of his homeboy.
Who?
Cameron Mitchell, who they drafted out of Northwestern.
Oh, well, I mean,
he was the nickel. He was the nickel cornerback, but he was getting beat too much.
Right. I'm here, Coach. I'm just fixing the light. The light went out.
No problem.
So, but look, man. All right. So here's my recap.
Okay.
I sit back and I watched. Okay. Poor clock management.
Yep.
Poor use of timeouts. Definitely.
Yep.
And I saw that Quashon Junkins, Coach. I know you was waiting for it.
I was gonna save that for later, but go ahead.
Quashon Junkins is the truth. I'll give it to him. I'm gonna give it to him.
Can you say it louder for people in the back, please?
He's the truth, and I will give it to him. I like the way he was running. I like the way he handled himself. The one thing I did not like was they tried to disguise Dillon Gabriel through Quashon Junkins. They tried to hide Gabriel's lack thereof to hide me through Quashon Junkins. We're going to run, and then we're going to get you down to the goal line so you can throw a ball into the end zone, 10 yards, 5 yards, the same shit they've been doing. Okay, now this is what I want to point out to everybody. This is how I know Kevin Stefanski is limited as a coach. Do you remember when the Browns played the Baltimore Ravens and Deshaun Watson looked terrible in the first half and then came out and was like 14 of 14 in the second half and they beat the Ravens? Everybody was praising Deshaun Watson. Then he got hurt. The next week, DTR came in. Now, if you pay attention to the way that they ran that offense, it was sideline. Let the playmakers be playmakers type of situation. Yeah. They did it for DTR against the Steelers. It worked in the first half. It got shut down in the second half. That's the same game plan they came with for Dillon Gabriel. Yeah. Everything was to the side, quick, get it out fast, because we know you can't do what you need to do.
You know what that screams to me?
What?
You have a young quarterback and you don't trust him to throw over the middle?
That's so, but we know he can't throw over the middle. We know he's small.
I don't know, because listen, that I wish they had more time on the clock, because that last ball that I think he threw to Isaiah Bond and they ended up catching.
At the last 25 seconds of the game?
That was, to me, that was like
his best pass.
That was his best pass. It opened up my eyes. I'm like, okay. Now I'm sitting here thinking, like, now what if this motherfucker opens up the playbook and start actually letting these receivers run routes and not trying to be, because I ain't gonna lie to you. I know you talking about we're gonna get on Gabriel later, but to me,
let's just jump into it. Let's just jump right into
the
next topic.
Okay, to me, the little CPU, the little processor, little computer as they call them. To me, I think they got that game plan yesterday. I mean, on Sunday, just to clock. He was a game manager.
That's all he was.
Like, once they got ahead, they were just playing to keep the score to be ahead. They wasn't trying to score no more points. You know what I'm saying? The only time you see a sense of urgency is when the other team scored points and there's like, oh shit, we got to score points now because they up.
Right.
But when they was ahead, it was run the ball. Let's pick up the first down. Let's use all the play clock. You know what I'm saying? Let's you know what I'm saying? We stamp the ball with 1 second left on the clock. They was eating up the clock. So to me, looking at his stats and everything, it just screamed, you managed the shit out of a game that you end up losing. You was just a game manager.
And okay, so I'm just gonna tell you, it's the same shit I've been telling y'all since the preseason. Because I watched this game, because like I told you, I don't hate Gabriel. I hate the position that he's in because he's literally being put in a position to fail also, which is kind of screwed up because everybody knows he is not the guy. Now, I done seen any and everybody else sitting out here, even Ryan Clark. I don't even want to call him a sellout, but he's been getting on my nerves lately. But even Ryan Clark is even like, he played a solid game as what? A game manager? Because all he did, dude, he averaged 5.8 yards a pass. That is sideline to sideline is all he kept throwing. Sideline, here's your check downs. Throw your check downs. Throw your check downs. It's the same game plan they use against the Baltimore Ravens with Deshaun Watson. And it worked until it didn't work. I'm gonna read you
his stats real quick, Claude.
This is you talking about Dylan Gabriel?
Yeah. This is per 19 to 33, 190 yards, 10-yard average, 2 TDs, no interceptions, 2 sacks, and had a passer rating of 94.3. They gave that, and this is Bleacher Report, they considered that a solid game.
Of course they did, because they're pushing for the white quarterback, Hawaiian quarterback, or whatever you want to call him, to be the man. And he did not display any of that. The problem is that they're sitting back and they're in at the expense of Shador, they're tanking the season. That is a problem.
My thing is this, Coach, and I hear what everybody's saying, man. I already listen. I'm gonna say what this chick that went to college with me said on Facebook, man. The best way to not to be pissed off at the Browns is to have no expectations. I came into the season with not one bit of with no expectations. I just wanted to see how the rookies played and how good they are to see what we may have in the future. I stand by what I say. Shador is going to get his time to shine, and I'm not in no rush. I'm not in no hurry. I'm going to let Gabriel go through his things. We got to figure out what's best was because we got 2 number 1 picks next year. So we got to figure out if we're going to draft another quarterback or we're going to add some pieces to help one of these quarterbacks out.
No, what we need to do is them first round draft picks, you need to get some solid linemen.
I'm not wasting 2 picks on no lineman, Coach. I'm sorry.
So what else, Coach? Our defense is solid. The running game is actually working, but the problem that we keep having, Gendrick Wills, big ass, what's 79's name?
You talking about DeJuan Jones?
DeJuan Jones. We can't get a solid fucking left tackle to save the life.
I'm not saying not to invest on the left tackle. I'm not saying not to invest on your offensive line. I think you could, like a Joe Batonio, you found him second round. You can find some late good linemen. I'm just saying, with one of those first 2 picks, I'm damn sure not getting a lineman. I'm for once
Denzel's replacement or Newsom's replacement.
No, I'm going to go get me a receiver. We need a fucking receiver. Jerry Jeudy is not a number 1. He's not.
He got the case of the drops. I don't know what the hell.
Yeah, so therefore, I'm going to go find me a number 1 receiver. I'm gonna go get me either a Cornell Tate or or what's his name, Jalen Tyson out of Arizona State. I'm going to get me a receiver, and I'm not going to lie to you. I'm gonna still keep adding to the defense. I want to go get me a Caleb Downs to go pair next to a Greg Delpit.
My son said he wanted Caleb Downs, and he wanted what's the other Styles from Ohio State?
Sonny?
Huh?
To my Sonny or Lorenzo?
I think he was talking Lorenzo.
Okay, well Lorenzo's number 3. He a corner.
Nah, so he was talking the other one then.
Okay, so you talking Sonny then? Sonny Styles, linebacker.
I like Arvell
Reese. Yeah,
I like him. He reminds me of Michael Parsons, but more serious.
Well, you think about it, Coach. In high school, he was a DN.
He was from Glenville, right?
Yeah, Glenville. Okay. He was a DN. They originally offered him to be a DN, but then they realized, like, dude, you stand up, you could sideline to sideline, so they moved him to linebacker. Same thing with Sonny. Sonny was a safety. You know what I'm saying? They dropped Sonny down in the box and turned him into a linebacker. So Sonny's in the form of what's the dude's name? I think his name was Simmons, Isaiah Simmons, or something like that. Back in the day.
From Clemson.
Yeah, from Clemson.
Yeah.
So like, I don't think that you could go wrong with neither one of them. It's just that I don't think both of them is going to be on the board. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to pick one of them.
My cousin said he was like, it won't matter if he said we won't need a linebacker if Joe comes back. I don't honestly think he's gonna come back, man. And if he does, I don't think he's gonna be the guy we expect him to be, because I think he's gonna be playing cautious.
I mean, I agree with you, but I still think, just like this year, I didn't have them taking Schlesinger, but I had them taking the linebacker in the later rounds.
Right.
I think they're gonna have to get another one to pair next to Carson, just in case Joke don't come back regular. Right. Now, are you talking about the replacements for Denzel? I'm gonna draft me a corner.
Okay.
Got you. You know what I'm saying? Because one thing, Newsome is a free agent. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what you're gonna get out of Emerson. If you know what I'm saying, he comes back. So you gotta prepare yourself for the future and draft one. I'm thinking probably like maybe second or third round, go get you a corner. Now, if you like, I like me being a Buckeye, I like Igbinosa, but he gets too many penalties. But I think he's better in the nickel position versus being wide out, being a outside corner.
Right.
And I like Styles, who's the nickel corner for Ohio State. You know what I'm saying? He played corner for Notre Dame, but he's better on a tight end, a running back, a slot receiver.
So Jamar Moore in our comments on YouTube says the problem is the division was wide open. Nobody expected Burrow and Lamar to go down. True. They have a top 3 defense. Could have easily made the playoffs with Shedeur.
True. Listen. Yeah. I ain't arguing. I'm not arguing against nobody. I really felt like they should never have started the season with Flacco. I think they should have started one of the rookies, see how it goes, switch to the other rookie, and then worst case scenario, move on to Flacco on the back end. But I don't disagree with nobody.
Max B is clowning in the comments, man. He said, "No, we need to draft Arch Manning. He's the next Bronny James."
Hey man, Arch Manning is a DEI quarterback, bro. He's DEI, bro.
Arch Manning is trash, dude.
That boy's cheeks. He is straight ass cheeks, coach. Hey, let me somebody at my door. Give me 1 second.
I got you. Hey, that's funny though, Max B. That was hilarious. But Jamar, I actually agree, man. I think if they would have put Shedeur in there with this top 3 defense going on and this running game is running like it is, I definitely agree with you that they would be making a run for the playoffs, because like you said, nobody expected, first off, not just Lamar Jackson, but Lamar Jackson's Baltimore Ravens got 8 top defenders out as well. So that in itself is just crazy that, they had that happen. But, let's look. I'm rating Dylan Gabriel's performance. It was a C- to me. It wasn't impressive. I told you exactly what he was going to do. I told you exactly what he was going to look like. and it showed everybody across. People who get paid to tell you the sports to not talk about certain people are going to lie to you about certain things to make certain people look good.
Yeah.
Dylan Gabriel looked below average. And I think the thing that was the funniest to me is at the end of the game when they showed the height comparison between him and Carson Wentz.
That wasn't even
That
cool.
was done on purpose. That was done on purpose.
Listen, I forgot somebody. I think they got him listed at 6 foot. I think somebody was like, "Yeah, he's not. He's 5'11".
He's 5'9".
Yeah, I agree with you, but
he's
you know,
5'9".
That's when he got on those 2-inch spikes. You know, them 2-inch spikes in his cleats. They might get him to 5'11".
My cousin said we need. The problem is we need big time. We need big time receivers.
Yeah,
because we need someone to. Yeah, that's very true. I mean,
the only receiver that I see creating any type of separation, honestly, is Bond, and then you might get Jerry Jeudy on, once in a while. But sorry, Jerry, they paid you number one money, but you're not catching the ball. You are not. Like, how many drops do you have so far in the season? You're like, right. So I can't say you number one right now.
I don't know what's going on with that. That dude, he got the case of the drops, and I don't understand. He's just not who we thought he was going to be. He had a breakout season, and then now he's back to the person that Stephen Smith was making fun of. Steve Smith.
He's just a jag, man. Just another guy.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It's sad, but I just hope it don't turn into a Dwayne Bowe situation. We paid him all that money. He just showed up showed up every week with a ski mask on, robbing us.
Yep. That's what happens with the Browns, man. That happens all the time with the Browns because whoever is in charge of handling, that financial, they don't think that stuff is going to happen like this. Like they always throw out big money to people and then they screw us. Deshaun Watson being the last one. Mm-hmm. So, what did you say? Oh, they said they calling them old stove hands. All right, so let's get to who's the problem, man. Jim Schwartz, Kevin Stefanski, Dylan Gabriel, the defense, Patrick Ward, Denzel Ward, Newsome. Well, who's the problem? What's the problem?
I can't say the defense. I can't say Jim Schwartz. I really, at this point in time, can't really say Gabriel because he only had one game. So all my blame is going through Stefanski. You said it. I mean, like the clock management, I'm lost on that. You get the ball with 3 minutes and some odd seconds on the clock. You run 11 seconds off the fucking clock. I'm lost.
Yes.
And you had the ball at your 40-something yard line. So I'm definitely more lost.
But before that, dude, you used one of the timeouts on a first down.
Yeah.
Like they had you use the timeout, they got the first down, then you use the timeout again. Mm-hmm. And then you use it again. Like you literally left them with nothing. That is terrible coaching.
Instead of using all them timeouts, I'd rather you just let the motherfucker score and then you have a chance on the back end with some timeouts. I'd rather that.
Exactly. Because now we do that Dylan Gabriel can operate a 2-minute offense.
Yeah.
We do know that. That would have been the time for you to let him shine. Operate this 2-minute offense. We know you know how to do that. Do that shit like a general out there. Mm-hmm. Mess around and won the game. Because like you said, and like we both said, that pass to Isaiah Bond was his best pass.
That was his best pass of the day.
And he threw it down the field. So it was like, let the dude throw the ball. If you ain't gonna let him throw the ball, put a tall person back there that can throw the ball. Mm-hmm. Joe Flacco is not the answer. So we need to quit playing these games. So I don't know, man, but
I ain't gonna ride on Dylan, little DG or ride on him that much. I gotta give him a little bit of credit. At least the man can move in the motherfucking pocket. I'm listening. He had more than one, coach. He had more than one. I counted 5.
One scramble that was worth it. The other ones was terrible.
I'm not talking about worth it. I'm not talking about picking up yards. I'm just talking about, hey, I didn't take a damn sack.
He did take sacks.
No, he took two. Don't listen. The two that he took, he wasn't getting away from them.
I thought it was 4 or 5. I thought I heard them say 4 or 5 sacks.
No, he only according to Bleacher Report, they got him as 2 sacks. I checked the NFL stats. They got him as only as 2 sacks. So yeah, it's only 2. I mean, I'm looking at it like this way, Coach. If Flacco would have been in there, it'd have been more sacks. So I gotta give a kid a little bit of credit for either getting out the pocket, extending the play, picking up some yards, or just throwing the damn ball away. I'm gonna give him credit for that. I ain't gonna ride down him. I ain't trying to beat him down too bad. He's still our quarterback.
He's a quarterback, but he's not really that much more of an improvement from Joe Flacco, truth be told.
So, Coach, got a question. So, say 2 weeks from now. Right, let me see who the Browns will play 2 weeks from now. Give me 1 second. So that'll bring us to. We got the Steelers next, Dolphins. Okay, Dolphins, right? Because Steelers then Dolphins. So say we play the Dolphins, right? And Shador starts. And he just goes out there and fucking just stinks it up. Just straight ass cheeks. Just straight cheeks. What you gonna say, Coach?
He stunk it up.
Okay.
That's what I'm gonna say.
Okay.
But I don't see that happening.
No,
I'm just telling you, I don't see that happening. I guarantee you, if he gets the shot against the Dolphins, his game will be 10 times better than what old boy put up because he couldn't see over the line. If he was taller, or I'll do you one better.
Okay.
Keep him in shotgun. Let him roll. He would have been more effective that way.
You talking about Dylan?
Shotgun.
Okay.
Because when you that little and you trying to get back off from underneath the center, dude, that by the time you coming off the edge or you rolling right or left, you have an end free.
Yeah.
So your fastest pass is going to be the receiver underneath. 4 or 5 yard out route or drag route that's coming. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Keep him in shotgun. Give him a chance to see the field. So therefore, he has a quick release. Let him release the ball quick. And the reason why, this is how I know, okay, so Stefanski's the problem in my eyes. The reason why I know Stefanski's the problem in my eyes is because look what Baker Mayfield is doing.
I don't give a fuck Baker Mayfield.
What you talking about? Shake and bake is baking right now. So hey.
Only reason why Shake and bake is baking is because he has a Buckeye throw. He throwing the ball to a Buckeye.
Man, stop it. He was baking since he's been in Tampa.
Listen, only reason why I said fuck Baker is because of this, Coach. I seen somebody, I forgot his name, somebody on Twitter, I guess he a local sports dude or whatever. And he basically just said, he just came out and said, fuck the Browns. And he said he had a caption under, it had Baker underneath. And I'm like, dude, you a Baker, bro, man. Shut up, man. Because listen, when Baker was here, it was divided. You had the Baker Bros that wanted to keep him, and then you had the whole rest of the city of Cleveland that wanted that man to go, man.
But think about it like this, though, Coach.
He wouldn't be in the same position with us, Coach. I'm sorry.
He most definitely would. You do remember he took us. We had one of the best records with him and went far into the playoffs with him. The thing is, it's your coach. Your coach is not willing to change his playbook because he's basic. Because when Baker went to Carolina, he got a chance to spread it a little bit. But then when he went to the Rams, he really showed just let me cook. And then when they did, it worked. Then he gets to Tampa, dude. He's their franchise quarterback in Tampa. So that lets you know it's the coach. And Baker, right now, stat-wise, is at the top. And he has been at the top since he's left.
Listen, I give you the stats. But Baker ain't did shit in Carolina.
No, he didn't do that in
He
Carolina.
didn't do shit in Carolina. He barely sniffed the field when he was in LA. So I'm gonna say this.
He finished off the season in LA.
Yeah, but he didn't. He that's because of injuries. He didn't. Right. He didn't. Yeah, I'm just saying he barely sniffed the field. He touched
it. But that's when your starting quarterback is out there, coach. That's like he already knew at that point in time he was a big.
But you made it seem like he went out there and became a. You said he opened it up and became. No, Baker only touched the field at the end of the season when your starter was out.
Right.
And he didn't.
When he came out there, when he came out onto the field, he showed you exactly what he's capable of. That's how he got the job in Tampa.
Baker's, I believe his last season when he was in LA, I believe his record was somewhere around maybe 2-4 or 2-3. So I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna leave that up to your interpretation. I'm gonna say this about Baker.
Let's fix all of that. Let's talk about since he's been in Tampa. You gonna say he hasn't been doing anything?
Can I get to where I'm going? I'm gonna say this about.
Stop hating, by the way.
I'm not. I'm never gonna stop hating. Tell your cousin I don't like shit about Baker Mayfield. Never did, never will.
He gonna hate regardless.
I'm gonna hate regardless. I'm gonna say this. Baker needed to go through what he went through when he left the Browns, as far as to get maturity. He needed to have his daddy steal his money. He needed a little kickback to adjust his ego. He went to Tampa Bay, which was a good situation for him. They had everything that he needed as far as, weapons on the outside. They had a nice left tackle in Tristan Wirfs. He just got back from injury. I'm going to say this. This is my thing. I don't think Baker would be Baker if he stayed in Cleveland because it was a different type of Baker. I believe he needed to go through what he went through to be mature and become a better quarterback. Is Baker, now this is me not hating, is Baker is he a top 10 quarterback right now in the league? Yes. Yes, he is. But do I like the motherfucker? No, I don't. That's as much love as you're gonna get.
Man, okay.
That's it, coach. I am not glazing that dude no more than that. That's it. No homo. But that's it.
So since we talking about Baker and we about to get into week 5 in the NFL, listen, man. That Seattle and Tampa Bay Buccaneers game was amazing.
Because of who?
Because of Baker and Ibuka, and because of Darnold and Smith and Jigba. Let me just tell you, them two receivers put on a show. I am still amazed because I think I'm so amazed at Ibuka because that was not at Ohio. Did you just change your hat to Ohio?
Yes, I did.
So I'm so impressed with him, man, because I was hard on Ibuka at Ohio State. I used to be like, this dude trash, truth be told. Because when the big ones was out there, when they called on him, he did what he needed to do, but I just didn't think it was enough. But when I'm in the NFL, this dude is a man amongst boys. Easily going to be the rookie of the year.
Yes.
Nobody's going to touch him. He is a dog. He is making it look so easy. It is scary. He's looking, he looks like? He looks like Smith in college, but in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
He is a dog. But I like the fact that Smith and Jigba is stepping up just like that also. So I really like seeing that. That game yesterday, I couldn't even be mad at the Buccaneers for beating my squad because it was a battle. The defense is up because they both gave 35 points. But it was a shootout. And Baker did his thing. Baker stepped up and said, we about to make this stuff happen. And the fact that Baker is doing it without Mike Evans, without Chris Godwin.
Because he has a Buckeye. Because he has a Buckeye. Because he has a Buckeye.
Hey, man. He
has a Buckeye. I'm going to say this. It's a clip. You can go search it on YouTube. You can go search it wherever you got videos. It's a clip when they interviewed, who was it? It was Garrett Wilson. It was Emeka Ibuka. what was it? Who all the other receivers that was on that squad that one year?
You talking about when they were talking about how good he really is and stuff.
Who's the best? They said Jansen Smith and Jigba was the best, and that came from Emeka's mouth.
Hey,
but I'm gonna say this: I love both of them. They my Buckeyes. I'm so happy that I got to see them play every Saturday. I remember the game where Smith and Jigba had over like 300 yards reception against Utah in a bowl game that really didn't matter for shit for them.
Right.
Balled out. Emeka been him. He's been him. He was the number one receiver in college football in his draft class. He been him. He just, the thing is, the man just took a back seat to the bigger ones, the Garrett Wilsons, to the Marvin Harrison, but he's been him. He's been solid, except for that 1 year. I think it was either his sophomore year. He got hurt and he got the bad foot, and that was the only year that man underperformed in college. Other than that, you look at his stats, man balled out. I think if it wasn't for I think he's the number one receiver for his Ohio State stats.
My cousin said he didn't do it against the Big Blue though. He's a Michigan fan.
Hey man, tell him to win a game without cheating. Win a game without cheating.
He listening. He gonna respond. Hey, when did you do that Houston and Baltimore game?
I can't really judge it because Baltimore had everybody on IR.
Right.
So everybody on IR. I mean, CJ looked it a little bit better, but I ain't see no Nick Chubb. I feel like
he bust one for like 30 something in the touchdown.
He did. I ain't even. I must have been. I don't know where I was at, but I ain't see that. But yeah, I just feel like they need. Where's Joe Mixon?
I think they said he tore something in practice.
Man, Houston need another running back, man.
Yeah, they using that Marks kid. I don't know nothing about him all like that, but
and I think they did a horrible job of letting go some of their offensive linemen like a Laramie Tunsil and all them because CJ's
never let go.
Yeah, CJ over there getting his tail spanked.
What about Denver knocking off the Eagles?
That, you know what? That wasn't a shocker to me.
It was to me.
No, because to me, like, the Eagles ain't really, when you look at it, people don't want to say it, man, but Hurts is kind of playing a step above a game manager, and he ain't really getting the ball to A.J. Brown and even, Devontae Smith, all like that as far as touchdowns and long passes. And I think right now they just winning on the running game and him not making any errors. But Denver got a nice team, man. When I woke up and made my picks, I picked the Philly, but I knew Denver was going to win that one.
Okay.
Just sad,
I was interested. I mean, it was interesting to me. I think it was so fitting that Jalen Hurts threw that Hail Mary up at the end of the game.
Mm-hmm.
And Smith and A.J. Brown both fell on top of each other without the ball. And it was like, did y'all say I don't throw y'all the ball? And y'all both fell on top of each other, and neither one of y'all came down with the ball.
They didn't mean that.
Throw it up. Just throw it up.
They didn't mean it that time, coach.
So I don't know, man. Like I was really impressed with Denver and what they pulled out. Their defense just started turning up.
Yeah.
And so that's what made it work out for them. New York Giants and the Saints.
Your boy Dart came down, led him down the field, open drive, and then the Saints just belt the ass after that.
Yeah. A couple turnovers cost him that game. Dart, no, he played bad, but for the most part, he played good too. I was just surprised he just kept fighting into it. So I was really impressed with that.
Gotta ask you about your boy, your boy Trayvon Henderson, man, and the Patriots, man. What's going on, man? Do Vrabel not like him?
I don't know, but they gave him a lot of run yesterday. But Patriots, you saw what they did.
Yeah, Patriots did. Hey, Diggs played his butt off. I heard that before the game that he Trayvon might have had an injury, but I don't know. I mean, I'm happy. Listen, I'm just happy they beat Buffalo. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
It was a good game, man. I was really impressed with the way they played, and old Stephon Diggs was the what I'm saying, the battery pack. He had them boys up to play, and I like seeing that because he don't always get the best rep anyway.
Yeah, I just remember the kid when he was at Maryland.
Peter Mack said that the Giants and the Saints equal the toilet bowl.
Yeah.
That's funny as hell. Hey, the Indianapolis Colts, man, people better pay attention.
Danny Dimes.
Jonathan Taylor is dogging right now.
Yep.
He's playing out of his mind, and he is secretly doing it because people are not paying attention to what's going on.
No, they not. I mean, one, sad to say, it's the Colts, so ain't nobody really paying no attention.
They about to.
You know what I'm saying? They gonna put. I say midway through the season, they're gonna put a lot of teams on notice. I think a lot of people just waiting to see, how they go against, I guess what they want to call the blue bloods of the NFL, the better teams if they got them on their schedule. But I like what I'm seeing. I've been like Jonathan Taylor. They was every time the Browns played them the last 2 years, man, that shit scared the crap out of me.
Yes, most definitely.
I'm glad we finished 1-1, but
Carolina and the Titans both got their wins.
Yeah,
Bryce Young came back and made it look good because I was like, dude, it's time for you about to be replaced. He must have heard me because he got on fire. And Cam Ward, I mean, they won. It was ugly, but they won.
Yeah, it was some talk about in Carolina that they might, be looking to sit Bryce Young down. I guess he heard them and you. So he played his butt off. It was, I can't really say nothing about the Tennessee game because I ain't picked them to win, but they fucked up my pick 'em. Thank you.
Right.
I
don't know, man. They was close ones, but they got the win.
Yeah.
Oh, we're running out of time, Coach, so I want to get a couple of these topics, man. Kyron Lacy, new evidence. What you think about this? Now, I'm going to tell you this. This is the thing that I'm so confused on.
Mm-hmm.
The thing I'm so confused on is this. If you know that you was not part of this car accident, why did you kill yourself?
I'm going to tell you like this, man. In order for you to unalive yourself, you got to have some weak mentals about you in your mind anyway. So I guess the mere fact that they was pushing and everybody said you did it, he probably thought like, damn, I ain't gonna get, I know I ain't do it, but ain't no way I'm gonna get out of it. So that's why he did it. I honestly, this when I saw it over the weekend, man, it hurt for me. It hurt for it hurt me. I was hurting for his family. I think
he had a girl and a kid on. I think he had a kid on the way or a little one.
I just hurt for his whole entire family. And I'm the mama. You better get everything from the state of Louisiana Police Department as you can, because the way that they coerced, they lied and did the stuff. It just goes back to how I feel about the police, because I didn't have incidents where the police done lied on me, tried to plant stuff and did other stuff to me and everything. And honestly, nobody believed me but myself. And I remember being in court and getting on the stand and telling the judge that a police officer lied on me. And the judge was like, "Are you telling me an officer of the law lied?" I said, I turned to the judge and I said, "Hell yeah, he lied." He lied.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then I broke down how he lied, because this man made it seem like he was on the scene and wrote the report. No, my dude, you was the last officer on the scene. Another officer wrote the report, because I got a copy of the police report.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you just lying. So it was just like, sometimes, you gotta have that determination or whatever. And you be like, "No, dude, I know what I did, and I know I ain't do nothing wrong. So I'm gonna fight for myself." Because I remember, like in me specifically, I remember being in the courtroom and my lawyer was like, "Yo, I think we got to win. You don't got to hit the stand. I said, no, fuck that. He was like, why? I said, because throughout this whole process, everybody heard the other person's side of the story and the police officer's side. Nobody heard my side of the story.
And that makes you look like you guilty.
Exactly. So I had to go up there and speak for my own self. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, listen, Mama, Miss Lacey, if that's your last name, man, go get everything from the state of Louisiana Police Department. I want you to bankrupt them.
Yes.
I want you to, like, everything. Them officers that did it, y'all should never work another day in your life.
As an officer.
Ever.
Oh, yep. Yeah, man. That it just bothered me because I was like, dude, if you was innocent, why would you take your own life? But I guess like you said, he felt like his back was against the wall. Everybody was, so he just like lost this shit. So that's unfortunate, man, because he was a talented young man. He should be playing on Sundays right now.
Exactly.
And that's just, saying that just hurts, man, watching that shit happen.
It did, man.
All right, so let's get into our next topic. This Nicki versus Cardi has gotten ugly, man. Now listen, I'm all for rap beef. I'm all for rap beef. But the stuff that Nicki started and Cardi is continuing, and they're talking about each other's kids, man. Like you literally went on X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it, and did a whole tweet to her daughter. What is it? What's her daughter's name?
Culture.
Yeah. Did a whole tweet about her, talking to her like, you don't understand this. You'll see this when you get older. But then when Cardi went out there and started talking about it's your mom's fault that you slow, and said, and then you can't figure, and then it's your mom's fault that your favorite color is 5. I said, man, but no, man, no. You can't bring the kids in it. You can't bring the kids because when they see each other, it's gonna be on site.
Yeah, and that's why I said I believe this should happen. They should bring back celebrity boxing. Just let them fight it out.
I agree.
Any celebrity nowadays, y'all want to make some money and y'all want to fight each other, man. Just go on celebrity boxing. Y'all can have a three card night and just box it out.
Just box it out. I agree.
You know it's better than catching each other out in the club or something. Man. Hey, man, do it on TV, make some money off it. At least if one of y'all get y'all ass whipped, at least y'all ain't going away broke.
Yeah, you know that's true. That is true.
Hey, go fight, man. Cause listen, I ain't seen Cardi fight. I just seen Cardi with a knot on her head from Ra Ali one time. I ain't never seen when she was on Love and Hip Hop, she wasn't really fighting. She was really just throwing shoes and shit.
Yeah.
And I ain't never seen Nicki fight, so might as well, man. Listen, man, go get up. What's dude name that guy UFC?
Oh, Dana White.
Yeah, man. Because look, just do it on the undercard that they do at the White House. You know?
Hey, I don't know, man. Like I just want to just keep it on the music. Keep it on the music. Yeah, celebrity boxing would be dope too, but nobody gonna do that because if you lose, now you got forever clown. You know what I'm saying? So you can't walk it back unless you knock somebody out the next time. So.
But see, my thing is this, you said keep it music, but my thing is this. It's hard to keep it music. And Cardi, you don't really, you know what I'm saying? You don't got
I feel it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She gotta have somebody along with her for that pen game. Like, Nicki, we know you right. And we also know Safari wrote some of your stuff, your classic, help you write some of your classics. But that's why I said just go ahead and fight it out because the rap battle ain't. Just go fight.
Yeah. All right, so let's get into the serious stuff, man. Ice in Chicago. So now, black people, as Coach was asking or saying, are we gonna still stay quiet, or is it time for us to jump off the porch? I think it's time for us to jump off the porch.
Yeah.
I mean, the reality is the reality. Y'all see what's happening. They got trucks now for Latino people and trucks for black people.
Yep.
Trying to put it up under some, everybody got warrants. Everybody don't have no goddamn warrant. Y'all just running out there just acting a fool on people because y'all have the green light to do so. So that's the thing.
I've never seen. If you have a warrant, I've never seen black helicopters come and try to bust out windows in apartment buildings. You have people propelling down on Black Hawk helicopters to get into this apartment. So I'm not buying that Warren shit. I'm not buying that shit that they out here trying to spin now, talking about they was looking for La Trende Agua. Like, nah, man. Scott, whatever dude name is, Scott off of CNN, man, that white dude. I ain't gonna lie to you. I would love to see that man in the alley. I would love to meet him in the alley. Like, for real. Like, I'm sorry. I do not like him. He's a smug, arrogant, fat ass bastard. I'm glad the Ozempic worked for you, because when you look at him back in the day, he was a fat fucker. So I don't like him. I seen him on there talking to Van Layton, and the arrogance and the smugness of him not answering. Like, dude, he needs to get slapped up. Somebody needs to catch him and slap him up.
I feel you. The thing I thought was interesting was, I think it was either the Chicago mayor or the Chicago governor.
Mm-hmm.
Black man. I don't remember
what his name. That's the mayor. That's the mayor.
Yeah, okay. But when he was talking today, I saw it right before we got on, and it said that the ICE agents pepper spray or tear gas the Chicago police.
Yes, they did.
So that's like, are y'all not figuring it out yet? Are y'all not figuring it out? Because it's like they literally sprayed you with tear gas because they ain't give a shit about y'all. They think they're above y'all. These are a bunch of people who ain't did no police training, no nothing, and they think that they're above the law, literally. And y'all just take that shit?
I seen the film. I seen it, and it was a Hispanic lady, and it was another Hispanic officer, both from the Chicago Police Department. They both had pepper spray, and I hear somebody in the background was like, they don't give a fuck about y'all. Look at, they sprayed y'all. They don't care. When are y'all gonna realize it?
Yeah.
And I'm just watching it, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just watching, and I'm like, dude, at what point, like, it's to the point, like, now, like, it's a lot of people that I know that are here, you know, legally. I know some people that ain't here the right way, but it's so many of it. It's people hiding.
Right.
People are afraid to come out the house. I know we in Cleveland ain't hit here yet, but there's a lot of, like, people that I used to see, they ain't not outside no more.
Right.
You're not seeing them no more, and I don't blame them. Like, honestly, I've been doing the same thing in my routine, working home, and I'm gonna continue doing that because you ain't about to catch me out in these streets. Like, they caught it was another U.S. citizen in Chicago. He was, you know, Latin or whatever. They tried to arrest the man, and it took everybody to stop their car, honk their horns to get ice off of this dude. And they finally got in their car and drove off. You know what I'm saying? They just out here, if you look Mexican, if you look Latino, whatever, they just out here just trying to grab you.
Right. That's it, man. But I'm at the point now where it's time for Black people to start truthfully. You need to arm yourselves.
Mm-hmm.
You need to arm yourselves, and also you need to really stop being quiet now. The quiet time is over with. Now it's time. It's time to stand up. It's time, because they're purposely invading our communities now, and they're doing it because they're trying to incite something.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody that's been preparing for these moments, it is time for people to sit back and start standing up, because this is, you know, man, it's dire straight times.
It ain't looking good. Like, I got up this morning. I hop on social media. I'm on Facebook, and it was this site that I follow, and this girl, she's a U.S. citizen. She's explaining how, you know, they walking through the airport, getting ready to, I guess either they was just landed or whatever, and they get immediately met by ICE, asking them millions and millions of questions. And she's like, I almost didn't make it back.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? But these are U.S. citizens. They don't care. It's down to now. Like, before, they was looking for the brown. Now they're looking for black and brown. So I'm gonna get on my Fred Hampton shit real quick. Fuck all this skin color shit. We all just need to just mob up and work together, because once again, it's more of us than them. We got to put whatever sides that rip us apart. That shit we got dead that. We can deal with that shit later on.
Right.
We got to come together.
I'm with it. I'm with you on that one for sure. Because that shit is getting crazy. All right, Coach. Well, we in the lab. We actually had our time, but we got to get it off your chest, man. So, you want to go or you want me to go?
You go ahead real quick.
No, you go ahead.
I got it. It's just, to me, I'm just go back and get back on what we was just talking about, man. Mm-hmm. I really think it's time for us to join in this protest and whatever. I think we all, honestly, I know this ain't gonna happen, man, but I wish I'm around for this day, man. The day that we just say fuck it. And when I mean fuck it, like it's Italy. Italy, I don't know if y'all seen it, they've been in the news. Ain't nobody working in Italy. Ain't nobody doing nothing. They just said fuck it. We tired of the government raping us and taking from us and all this other stuff. So I asked Americans, when y'all gonna have enough, man? This man talking about bailing out Argentina, but then you got poor people living on the streets. About to get him $20 billion. Why? Because him and his rich friends gonna make money off of it. You know what I'm saying? And then you got him also talking about giving out another stimulus between 15 and 20, I mean 15 and 2000. And I'm gonna say this and be real short. I need for y'all that have dementia, Alzheimer's, old timers, or whatever. I need y'all to go back in your memory banks real quick and remember what happened the last time they gave us stimulus checks and what we're dealing with now, which is inflation. Okay, if you have so much money, he's saying he made so much money off of the tariffs. If you have made so much money off the tariffs, don't give it back to us. Pay down the debt. Pay down the debt that you owe, that you just hopped up to a couple more trillions. Yeah. Pay that down, because the thing is, if you give us more money in a stimulus, all it's going to do is make inflation become higher.
Right.
That's all you're going to do. And then what? And he said it, he's a Republican because most Republicans are stupid people. And stupid people voted for him. I'm sorry, I ain't really calling you stupid, but if you voted for him, you're stupid. But he's going to bait y'all again with another 15 or 2K check, and that's all y'all going to remember. And then y'all going to blow it, and y'all going to go on y'all little vacations to Kalahari or whatever, and come back and wonder why you can't fucking afford groceries.
Exactly.
So stop with the bullshit. I need y'all to smarten up. Yes. Ain't nothing in America free. Nothing. Especially. So we already learned that freedom of speech ain't free.
Nope.
So understand, just because they give you some money and you like, oh, it's free, they're gonna get it out your ass one way or the other. And that's through inflation. So wise up. Don't fall for the banana and tailpipe again, people. That's it.
I got two things I want to get off my chest. So I'm gonna try to shorten it up as much as I can. One, Bad Bunny is performing in the Super Bowl. Get the fuck over it. That's what it comes down to. Bad Bunny is performing at the Super Bowl. Get the fuck over it.
We got a couple months to learn Spanish.
You got your uneducated, stupid president, because he says that smart people don't like him, and you know why, because he's not smart. And the reality of it is this man got out here and said that Bad Bunny is from the Mexico City of Puerto Rico. Or the Mexican state of Puerto Rico. That's what he said. Mexican country. He said that Bad Bunny is from the Mexican city of...
Oh, my God.
Like the country of Puerto Rico. Like, he doesn't understand that he is over Puerto Rico. Like, he don't comprehend that. He can't figure that shit out. This is the president that you guys voted for. This is the person that you guys put into office. He doesn't know that Puerto Rico is U.S. territory, which is part of the reason why he was throwing paper towels at them when they had a hurricane, because he thought he was humiliating a Hispanic country, but in actuality, it's a U.S. territory. And now they got the MAGA people out here crying that we want to hear a Super Bowl with country people. No, the fuck we don't. White people are not the only people who watch the Super Bowl. And we already know that the majority of the NFL is dominated by black people. So everybody don't want to hear no fucking Jason Aldean We don't want to hear these people. Chris Stapleton, all of these people. No, we don't. You know, if they did a collaboration with some people, that's one thing. But no, not no all country fucking Super Bowl. So over it. It's not happening. The next thing is, man, I done lost my damn train of thought because it's so much. So political violence. Political violence in the goddamn country, and y'all keep trying to blame the Democrats. Y'all do understand that a judge who voted against Donald Trump just in South Carolina today, house was bombed.
Firebombed.
House was firebombed. That was not by Democrats. That was by MAGA.
Mm-hmm.
As usual. We need to stop this political lying. Damn the violence. Y'all need to stop the political lying, the political gaslighting, and just tell the fucking truth, because the truth is the political violence comes from the same exact people who created violence on the Capitol on January 6th. That's it. You can never demonstrate any place where the Democrats did exactly what MAGA did on January 6th. You would never be able to display that. We already learned that the person that took out Charlie Kirk was not a Democrat. So we need to stop telling these lies. What we need to start going back to is the truth. The truth is what will set you free. Start telling the fucking truth. Because you people are out here lying. What's that chick's name? Carolina, whatever her name is.
You talking about the press secretary?
She lies every single day out of her mouth. Everything is a lie. But here's the reason why it's not considered a lie to them is because they believe it. I mean, that's the only reason why it's not considered a lie is because they believe it.
Remember, Coach, they're the party of alternative facts.
Yeah, well, they damn sure lead with those all day long because all they got is alternative facts and then nothing fucking factual at all.
Yeah, at all.
I don't think I used the F word this many times on this podcast since we started it. And I'm tired of this fucking shit.
Yeah, you hit a grand total today.
I'm sick of it, man, because I'm tired of all of the lying that keeps taking place and people are not taking accountability for it.
Exactly.
So that's what I wanted to get off my chest, Coach.
No, I feel you. I mean, you talked about something I meant to talk about, so I'm glad you did. It's just, I'm with you on everything that you said today, Coach. I feel you, and I'm with you, man. I'm sick of it. This is not the country that I was brought up in and taught all this stuff, because
at all.
This is just pure fuckery right now.
It is, most definitely.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. That brings us to the end of our show. Once again, I'm your host, Dogs, my man, Coach Shot, all the time. We are sponsored by No More Struggling Entertainment, OPM Clothing Line, and the Original Bonuts. As usual, Coach, it's always a pleasure to share this space with you.
Always.
Thank everybody who tuned in, who chimed in the conversation. We appreciate y'all. Please like and follow us on YouTube so we can continue to grow our channel. With that being said, we up out of here, y'all.
Tell your cousin I'm always Hey Baker.
Hey, and he a Michigan fan, so you got to remember that one too.
We'll see him in November.
All right, y'all. We up out of here.
Peace, y'all.
Welcome to the show.